come on Facebook and LinkedIn and YouTube, and I'm all over the place, sharing a tip, a follow-up or sales tip that you can implement this week, right away, that will make an impact on your business. So my question for you today, the topic today is, are you clear, like really clear what makes you unique? So many entrepreneurs struggle with clearly sharing what makes them unique because they think they're going to come across as being like bragging. Like, how many have you ever been told, like when you were a kid, don't talk about yourself, don't brag, be humble? Well, I find that because people have been told that when they were kids, possibly, that they're really gun shy about saying anything positive about themselves and the work that they do with their clients. And if you're not sharing what makes you unique, you could be missing out on a lot of opportunities to enroll more clients and also to find JV or power partners to collaborate with. Because you've got to know, like you know, that you provide value and the work that you do is making a difference in the world. So can you relate to this at all? Do you feel like uncomfortable sharing about what you do and why it's, why what you do is so unique or how you're unique in the world? Can you relate? Well, if so, you're in the right place, because today I'm going to share 3 things that you can do in this process so that you get to the point where you're just super comfortable sharing with people what makes you unique and why they should hire you or why they should collaborate with you. So please feel free to share this video with anyone you know who could benefit from the information I'm sharing today. And you can even put your friend's name down below and tag them so that they can have access to this, okay? And if you're watching the replay, I will come back in to the various places where this is showing up, wherever you're seeing this. I will come back in and answer any questions that you have. And please join me on Fridays at 10 a.m. Pacific, and you can ask questions and get coaching support from me. Okay, I'd love you to join me. So if you're new to my world, I'm Debbie Hoffman. I am a sales and follow-up coach, and I work with heart-centered coaches, consultants, network marketers, all sorts of entrepreneurs who are spiritual, heart-centered, who are letting potential clients and income slip through the cracks because they don't have a reliable sales process in place. So what I do is I help you to create a step-by-step plan for your business so you have more ideal clients saying yes to you on a consistent basis, okay? So that's what I do, and I love what I do. And it's so needed out there because most people don't have a sales and follow-up process in place, and money and clients are slipping through the cracks. People tell me this all the time. All right, so the problem is that a lot of entrepreneurs aren't comfortable sharing what makes them unique, and they're missing out on opportunities in their business big time. So how do you stand out from all the competition out there? There's so many people who do what you do. Why should we choose you? Like, what makes you special? What are you going to provide to your clients that no one else can provide? So it's really critical for you to be clear on what makes you unique so that people really understand why they should work with you, okay? So here's the first step. Get quiet. You can close your eyes, meditate for a few minutes, and just get quiet and start thinking about what makes you unique. Write down whatever you do for your clients that's really special. You have a special sauce, right? There's no one out there on the entire planet that shows up the way you do, that works with your clients the way you do, right? Only you show up in that way. So what is your special sauce? How do you show up for your clients? What do you do for them that's really special? What do they say? Like, how do they feel when you're done working with them or when you are working with them? How do you feel when you're working with them? Like, what's your why? What are you passionate about? Right? So go deep. A lot of times people are on the surface a lot when I ask them, when my clients first start working with me, I ask them to do this and sit down and write down what makes them unique. And it's more superficial stuff. I want you to get really, really deep and go into the core of your being, into your soul, into your heart. Like, what is it about you that makes you so special? Okay, so that's step one. Step two is I recommend that you call your favorite clients and do some market research with them. Ask them some questions, get curious, and ask them, like, what do they admire and appreciate the most about working with you? And what was the experience like working with you? How did they feel? What was the process like for them? And then what's changed in their lives? What's changed since working with you? How is their life different, their business, their health different, whatever it is that you work on with people? What's different in their lives? Okay. So find out all the character and personality traits that your clients appreciate you about you. Okay. It's a really powerful process. In my mastery program, I work with my clients on creating a survey where you're asking these questions to find out what the experience was like working with you. And that's a whole other conversation because you get to find out what you can actually improve, what you can do better, and you can ask for testimonials and referrals. But I'll talk about that in another live. Okay. So the third step is, once you're clear on what makes you unique, when you're clear on what your clients are saying about you, you want to use their language. And when you're talking with a potential client, you actually want to say what my clients say they appreciate about me the most, or what makes me unique from all the other health coaches out there is blank. Like, actually start the conversation like that. And also, when you're meeting with a potential JV partner or power partner, you want them to know what your clients are saying about you. It gives you instant credibility, right? Because you're saying, this is what my clients love about me. So for instance, so many of my clients have said to me that they love the way I take their, whatever they've worked on, let's say their what do you do response, like when they're networking and someone asks what they do. And I take that, and they just said the way I language things, I really appreciate it. And it really helps them to more clearly share what they do, or whatever it is, just in terms of a conversation when they're reaching out to a potential client that went MIA, for instance, just the way I language it. So my clients tell me they love the way I language things. So I share that with my potential clients, right? Because people really get hung up on what to say when they're following up with people. So I make it really easy for people to do that. Okay. So you want to start saying, what makes me unique is, use your client's language. Call as many clients as you can. So my invitation to you this week is to sit down, write down all the things that you feel make you unique, do the market research, set a goal for how many people you're going to reach out to this week, and do the market research. And then as you're meeting with potential clients and potential partners, to actually include that into the conversation every single time. There's so much noise out there right now. There's so much competition, and people need to know why they should hire you over everyone else. All right, so just keep sharing those stories. And we'll talk about that maybe next week, about creating powerful client stories and testimonials. I'm actually working on that right now with my clients in my mastery program. So I'd love to invite you. I hope this was helpful. First of all, please comment below. Let me know what your takeaways are, if this is providing value. If you have any ideas of what you'd like to learn about, what you'd like me to cover in the coming weeks with my Facebook Lives, please let me know. I'm here to serve you. And if you've got a topic, something you're struggling with that you want support from me on, please email me at debbie@powerupyourfollowup.com, or just post down below wherever you're seeing this video. Now, next Wednesday, I believe it's the 17th. Let's see, I'm sorry, I don't know the day off the top of my head. Yep, the 17th, we have my Power Up Your Networking event. And I bring heart-centered entrepreneurs together from all over the world, and people are collaborating. I just got a message from one of the attendees that they just had an interview with a podcast hostess from my networking event, and she was so excited about that. So people are getting clients, speaking gigs, they're collaborating, they're working on projects together. It's just a beautiful community. It's just really, people are very caring. They're there to help and serve. So if you're interested in networking with some amazing people, just go to powerupyourfollowup.com/networking, powerupyourfollowup.com/networking. We even have vendor opportunities. I figured out how to do online vendors, and it's working out really well. And you'll see information about that on the page. And we have a fabulous speaker, Bridget Callahan, that's going to be talking about creating compelling PowerPoint presentations, and she's just a wizard at that. All right, everybody, I look forward to seeing you next week on Follow Up Friday. Have a fabulous weekend. Bye for now.